Ladies and gentlemen and fellow alcoholics, welcome to today's isolation shot. I'm here, and as you can see, I'm actually started working on this again, which I realize there's going to be a lot of wood putty I use on this. You could actually, I don't know how well you can see, but there is some big gaps here and there that I'm going to just fill up. Again, minor stuff. But since I'm not following the instructions on the plan online, I'm winging some of this stuff. I already messed up. That is supposed to be like this is redwood. So originally, I just placed the board here and just have a 2-inch frame, one of these guys, like just up front, making it look like that. Now I'm supposed to have the same thing down here, but since I have that flush with the board, I don't have that. So either I could do this. I could just cut 2 inches off, slap one of these on, or I can leave it also. So those are options. But anyways, so yeah, it's actually starting to back up a little bit here. You can see it. It's not too bad. Again, I like the contrast in colors. We'll see how that turns out, especially once I varnish or lacquer, if you will, this, because that red and stuff will start to pop really. So, whew, that'll be interesting. But yeah, so it's coming together. Actually, I had to get out and use my circular saw here and make a lot of sawdust, which I just kind of blew around and blew outside a little bit. A little bit of sawdust will help the front. Otherwise, all I'm doing right now is, of course, good old laundry. So I need to get that stuff out and folded. Then I can continue this again tomorrow. So I did have to go out to get milk and a couple other things. So, but otherwise, yeah, making progress on this. Then eventually, maybe because I'll have some leftover board, especially this guy. I'm only going to take. This is super thin, of course. But yeah, I got that out. As soon as I cut this up, I could actually open up some more space here and maybe get my welder back. You know, again, still got a lot of flammable dust everywhere. Anyways, what I was saying was I have some leftover board on this guy after a while. So I maybe could make this into a plinko machine. Again, pachinko, something different. Japan, gambling? Well, it's not gambling, but you can. Anyways, and then, oops, I could also use this guy. But again, this is ultra thin. It's just gonna be a back. So once, this is the front because it has this and this on it, which I like. This actually almost came loose, so I glued it. It's natural, but it's just a nice contrast here. I didn't know the knot of a redwood is not. Again, it's weird because a knot pine red, not redwood pine. So, well, like I said, it's just a weird anomaly, and I like it. Just leave it there. So. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure it's not normal. Also did some of this. Anyways, enough about this. This, again, hopefully I'll have a video that's condensed and proper how to. Oh, also, I don't like the fact, well, originally this wasn't supposed to be here at all, but I like the building a bit of strength to the frame. On that note, there's nothing in the middle for feet. So I'm going to take that 4x4, which is about how tall this is, and I'm just gonna cut it there and just have it be there for extra supported feet. So it'll be 3 feet essentially. The 2 on the side, 1 in the middle. So, not too bad. Again, I kind of like the rough look. So, especially again, if I look down here, hopefully you can see this, the boards are the same on that side. The boards are different sizes. That was my mistake. I should have realized it, but again, this is for me. I'm gonna mess up on it, but I'll make it look somewhat good. Wonder, is it, oh, stupid fly. I was actually using the leaf blower to blow flies out the door. As it was shutting, I saw one come in and just blow it out. But apparently one got in, so. Rather them than scorpions get in. Anyways, enough about all this stuff I'm tired all of a sudden. Anyways, no, enough about all this. Let me calm down and see what today's isolation shot is. Also, I should have got my table saw off and cut this. So let's see here. Today, not very active, are you? That was kind of sad. Anyway, 7. Joy. Wild turkey American honey. exceptionally smooth liqueur blended with pure honey and bourbon whiskey. 35% alcohol, 71 proof. Oh, it's 35.5, so it's 71 proof. So this then, so it's liqueur blended with honey and then also bourbon whiskey. So we have some liqueur, which is what? It just says especially smooth liqueur blended with honey. So blank liqueur, honey, and then bourbon whiskey. Are you gonna tell me what kind of liqueur? No, you're not. Okay, so this ought to be interesting. So essentially blank, honey, and whiskey. So honey and whiskey sound good enough on its own. So yeah, that was very, maybe I need to, I mean, just went exactly the same one. Are you finally at the point? Oh, there you go. I was wondering if finally time to fix you. Oh, come on. Again, what is it with these handles? Handles. I could do 70 pull-ups in one day, but apparently I can't open up a bottle of liquor. There we go. So, oh, I got sawdust on you ladies. Sorry. There we go. See, that's amazing to me. This was the, by the way, for those who don't know, the Blitz was an American football team for the USFL. The team that now President Trump is what we should say. Anyways, he was a bad businessman even back then, and eventually he caused this league to collapse. So this was one of the teams that was there before he messed it up for everyone. So yep, Blitz Girls Sky Suites. But again, what I was saying is that was even then a small thing. It's like I'm trying to think how I could put this. A secondary league, not even that, it was barely a startup league. So again, that's like the XFL and AFL of today. Like, I guess they did have cheerleaders, but to think they had business plans. I mean, well, again, I'm talking out my ass. To me, it's just, I'm looking at it with hindsight in that it was a failed business plan. So I'm surprised it got that far. But back then, people thought it would go places. Well, before Trump funked it. So let's see, smell. Interesting smell. Because it was light, barely anything there. The second smell, I did smell bourbon, but very faint, very subtle, very gentle. Okay, that smells more like it. Like it's, each smell, you get the stronger bourbon smell. But yeah, there's almost nothing else to the smell other than that light hint of bourbon. So, anyways, oh, I should be careful. Again, I have, well, that'll add flavor to here. Something, there we go. A little secret, because that'll be buried underneath it. So that'll be there forever. Only you and people watching this will know about it. So anyways, yep, here's to a productive Saturday. Wow. Wow. Ooh. That was a roller coaster. Okay. The initial in. Hot dog. Tastes just like a hot dog. No. So, in the middle, on top, syrup. Almost syrup. I think it was an illusion of taste. So it tasted like syrup, so your mind thinks it's syrup, but it's not a stick. So honey, sweetness right down the middle. That stays in there, but engulfing it faintly, again, kind of like a hot dog bun, is this light bourbon taste. It's not, again, it's subtly in the background. No one's going to pay much attention to it because what's the old joke about topless bank robbers, female topless bank robbers, that they don't need to wear a mask because no one's going to look at their face. That kind of thing. Was like the sweetness is there and there's a little bit of bourbon, but you're not paying attention because that sweetness is pronounced, thick and good. So as it goes down though, again, the bourbon kind of goes first, and it's just slowly taking its time down is this honey taste. So oof. Afterwards, light warmth in your chest, no burn, no flush. So smooth is the first thing, sweet is the second thing. So that honey is really pronounced. That's one of the first kind of these whiskey with honey that actually tastes like it. Now, I think the key there is that they mixed in a little bit of liqueur and honey rather than just honey. So the liqueur also brought up the sweetness with a little bit of alcohol. So again, but what liqueur? Is it just honey liqueur and honey? Anyways, that was delicious. So I have about 19 of these things left, so definitely enough to make it through the month. Whew. Be interesting if I finish this before the end of the month. I can, but again, work is work, and I need to make sure I still get a paycheck. So a little bit of alcohol there. That'll be, again, hidden behind. Once I get the shelving up, I need to cut those boards, and then I'll put 3 on top, and that'll be the top. So basically, this is going to be, so on the bottom is going to be an open space, and then 2 doors. Then right about here is the top, and up here. Or is it middle? Yeah, no. Okay, so about here is where it's cut off. Down here is 3 sections, 1 open, 2 with doors. Up here is going to be 2 sections, 1 here, 1 here, with the split down the middle. So the split down the middle, what I'm going to do is I take the board, it's going to be one of these guys, cut it, and I'm going to cut a 2x2 notch in it and just slide it right there. So that way this stays on the outside like a nice frame. Man, actually that's warming me up a little bit. Anyway, so hopefully this weekend has been nice for you. Oh boy, excuse me. As my body, again, I had this nice chicken and rice. Then here just a second ago, I had bagel pizzas. I mean, I actually took a whole bagel, cut in half, sauce and cheese on top. So that was like essentially a whole nother meal on top. So no wonder I'm getting a bit chunky. But, oh, gotta be careful. Don't want to break this. As soon as I get the middle going, then it can actually withstand a bit more. So anyways, so as always, stay safe if you can, and as safe as possible. If you can, stay home. We'll get to this together by staying apart. And again, don't get too anxious. We're flattening the curve, hopefully. Don't go out now thinking it's already safe. So again, like they always say, take all your antibiotics. Just because you feel good doesn't mean you don't need to take it anymore. So anyways, I'm no expert. I'm just a guy that made this and drinks. So 6. Again, I wonder if I should put extra ones here, but then it will know that in the middle. Oh, I just need to get around to making a proper one. So before I do that, before anything else, let me thank you for watching this video and hope that I see you tomorrow. Bye.